I want to switch gears for a moment and talk about some of the critical service that the county provides. Some of these are redundant to many of you in the room. You've heard me say it before. But to this day, to this very day in my involvement in county government, the scope and breadth of all that the county does amazes me. Most people have no idea and don't have any idea that the county provides the lifeguards, and they're in the house back there for the over 55 million beach visitors we have each year, or that we provide over 2 million meals to seniors. The county manages nearly 150 parks, golf courses, pools, nature centers, and of course big ticket venues like the Hollywood Bowl, Ford Amphitheater, LACMA, and the Disney Concert Hall. But beyond the Sheriff's Department, the Fire Department, road work, trash collection, weights and measures, the nuts and bolts of what the county does, without doubt, the single most important responsibility that I have as a supervisor is to protect the most vulnerable children in our community. This is where our employees are dealing with the lives and safety of our at-risk kids, making life and death decisions on a moment's notice. Many of you have probably read about the problems we have been having with our department, but let me say first, don't believe everything you read. There have been some immediate attacks on our department, but the job of the board is to sort through the facts, data, review the department's operations to ensure that it's aggressively protecting the children who need us most. While mistakes unfortunately happen, we as a board must focus on solution, not finger-pointing, not blaming this person or that person. The media attacks in the department, which have often included erroneous information, have obviously had an impact on the social workers who have dedicated their lives to protecting our children. So yes, they get mad, and yes, they get over it and they get to work. I'd like to mention a couple of those workers who have gone above and beyond the call of duty in protecting the children of our county. In February of this year, Torrance social worker Daniela Bertoncini received a new case in which 2-year-old twins had been abducted by their paternal grandmother the month before. Over the course of 4 months, Daniela, in conjunction with the LAPD, the Sheriff's Department, searched last known addresses for the paternal grandmother in all corners of the county. Simultaneously, she worked with law enforcement in other states as well as the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, doing everything she could to locate that grandmother. She finally learned that the grandmother was residing in Missouri, receiving financial assistance for the children. Her extensive efforts to locate the children pressured the paternal grandmother to surrender them. Due to Danielle's tireless commitment, the coordination of local and national partners, these children were located and returned back to Los Angeles, where their mother is currently working with our department to safely reunify with her children. A few months ago, while responding to a severe neglect referral on a 5-month-old baby, Lakewood social worker Renee Marshall discovered that the infant's twin appeared to be very visibly underweight and small. Renee immediately transported the baby to Miller's Children's Hospital here in Long Beach to the ER, where she expressed her concern to multiple doctors. Renee stayed on site with the mother until 1 o'clock in the morning and accompanied her home. Then she worked another 8 hours to ensure the baby's condition was thoroughly assessed. The baby weighed a little more than 4 pounds at birth and only 9.5 pounds at admission to the hospital. After 3 days, her weight was over 10 pounds, a very, very substantial weight gain. Renee's supervisor truly believes that her actions saved the baby's life. I just got a little emotional there, but Daniela and Renee have joined us today. I want to thank them personally for keeping focused on what matters most, going above and beyond to safeguard the welfare of our children. Their tireless efforts are saving lives and giving kids a chance for a much, much brighter future. So I'd like to have them stand, be recognized, Daniela and Renee. Oh, by the way, neither one of their stories made the paper. As many of you have heard me say so often, Los Angeles County serves as a safety net, the ultimate safety net for those most at risk in our community. Some of our most important services are to provide social and health services. I've mentioned our Safe Surrender program over and over, which allows a mother to hand over a newborn baby without any fear of retribution or criminal charges within the first 72 hours of a baby's life to any fire station in Los Angeles County and to any hospital. And As you would know, last year you got to see one of them, young Nick, but this year I'm pleased to tell you that just this week, and I don't think you've seen it in the paper yet either, but just this week we had our 5th safe surrender of the year and 81st since the program began 99 years ago. This mother made the right choice for her baby and safely surrendered him at one of our LA County fire stations in the city of Industry. While this could have ended in a tragedy, this baby is now going to have a long, long life ahead of him. Is that great or what? 81 high.